Coming up next, Salesian News Asia Pacific. Hello folks, glad to have you join us for the 143rd episode of Salesian News Asia Pacific. I'm your host RJ Brand of Radio Salesian 90.8 FM, the voice of the hills, the first community radio of Don Bosco Asia since 2016. This show is brought to you by Church Art Kolkata, the church decor people. Myanmar countrywide silent strike marked second anniversary of military coup. Here is a summary of the murder of democracy in the country, which has several Salesian institutions and the only Salesian cardinal of Myanmar, Archbishop of Yangon, Charles Maung Bo. Brother Banhun Lang Lingdo reports.
There was a ghostly silence in the cities, villages, and countryside of Myanmar on 1st February 2023, marking second anniversary of a military coup in Myanmar. 2 years ago, General Min Aung Hlaing and other members of the State Administrative Council seized power after overthrowing a democratically elected parliament over alleged irregularities in November 2020 election. The armies of the Rakhine, Chin, Kachin, Shan, Karenni, and Karen ethnic minorities have in part merged with the People's Defense Forces. According to the United Nations, at least 70,000 Burmese refugees have already fled the country. Almost 3,000 civilians were killed in the military actions, including pro-democracy protesters. Thousands were killed in army offensives against ethnic militia. Military attacks have killed 265 children over the past 2 years, 59 of whom were aged 9 or younger. Burmese forces burnt around 50,000 houses across Myanmar as part of the crackdown on the insurgency. According to the Association for the Support of Political Prisoners Burma, 13,680 people are still detained on political grounds. The junta also handed down 143 death sentences. Among those executed were MP Zishathao and dissident poet Jimmy Ko, accused of threatening public peace.
Brother Banhun Lang Lingdo reporting. Pope Francis declared 2025 as the Jubilee Year. Church Art Kolkata offers a fitting inspiration to the Jubilee Year with its collection of life-size statues, 14 Stations of the Cross, 20 Mysteries of the Holy Rosary, Lives of Saints, and innumerable murals on the life of Jesus and liturgical designs to embellish existing church doors. Also available are 10 panels of St. Francis of Assisi's Canticle of Creation to testify your institution's green commitment. For hassle-free professional service, contact Don Bosco past pupil by email churchart.ganguly@gmail.com or WhatsApp, Telegram, country code 919831020945. Vietnam 300 youth from 9 parishes join Youth Day. Father Augustine Do Phuc reports from Ho Chi Minh City.
Some 300 young people from 9 parishes of Gia Lai province gathered at Lairen Ngon Kho Parish on 31st of January 2023 for the Youth Day theme Don Bosco Youth Walks with Jesus. The Salesian Youth Movement members hosted the program. Young people assemble at 1 p.m. to put on uniforms, take photos, break into teams, and practice the theme song called Finding Jesus. High point of the day was Eucharistic celebration presided over by Rector of Lairen Ngon Kho Village, Dong Tam. After Mass, Young people were engaged in interactive games and fun activities facilitated by members of Salesian youth movement. After dinner, musical performance featured extremely exciting and appealing numbers from each parish group, alternating with quiz about St. John Bosco's life. The youth day concluded with 3 Hail Marys and a blessing from Father Rector.
Father Augustine Dofuk reporting. Sri Lanka, more than 6,000 people receive rice meal donation. Father Viraj Chamara reports from Negombo.
Don Bosco Development Center in Dungal Pitya, near Negombo, received 2,640 boxes of rice meals for distribution to the poor. It was possible thanks to a partnership between Salesian Missions, the U.S. development arm of the Salesians, and Rise Against Hunger, an international relief organization that provides food and life-changing aid to the world's most vulnerable. It is estimated more than 6,000 people in Salesian centers and local communities were impacted by this donation. Sri Lanka is currently facing a food shortage due to 2 consecutive seasons of poor harvests. There has been a 50% drop in production, leaving an estimated 6.3 million people, 30% of the population, facing moderate to severe acute food insecurity. Salesians have been working in Sri Lanka since 1956. In 1963, they set up their first technical institute. Since then, they have established 17 more institutions and youth centers and other programs to help youth in need.
Father Viraj Chamara reporting. You are listening to Salesian News on Radio Salesian from Salesian College, Sonada, Darjeeling. Hong Kong youth gather for monthly vocation camp marking Chinese New Year. Father Carlos Cheong reports from Hong Kong.
As COVID prevention measures loosen, young people who joined the monthly Salesian vocation camp were able to have a Lunar New Year gathering in person on the 5th day of the Chinese New Year in the year of the Rabbit, 26 January 2023. Some 30 young people from the Salesian schools and parishes got together in the Salesian House of Studies, which is making 90th year of foundation. The gathering started with the Eucharistic celebration presided by the Vocation Animation Confer in charge of China Province, Father Carlos Cheong. After the Holy Mass, young people had lunch together with the Salesians and received traditional New Year wrap pockets from Father Carlos. The day concluded with a football match between young people and Salesians, which resulted in a tie. At the end of the match, the provincial Father Joseph Ng surprisingly showed up to greet the young people and distributed wrap pockets again to the participants.
Father Carlos Cheong reporting. Indonesia Plastic Bank helps plastic waste management. Brother Bernardius May reports from Jakarta.
The Salesian of Sacred Heart of Jesus post-novitiate community in Sunter no longer throw kitchen garbage outside the community. They turn waste generated in the community into fertilizer. They also supply used plastic bottles, drums, and containers to Plastic Bank. Since August 2021, the Salesian community partners with the Coordinator for Plastic Bank Indonesia, a private organization that collaborates in promoting Laudato Si through collecting and recycling plastics before it gets into the ocean and turning them into social funds for the community. In the first phase, they managed to collect 216 kilograms of plastic bottles, and in the second phase, the community collected not only plastic bottles but large plastic containers for water and jerry cans, which weighed as much as 385 kilograms.
Brother Bernardius May reporting. Those are the latest from Salesian News Asia Pacific. This show was brought to you by Church Art Kolkata, the church decor people. Enjoy the rest of your day.